YouTube, welcome back to the Hotshot Haven. It's me, Jonathan, coming to you with more informative content. Man, we're going to give you a little rundown of the week and do a little money counting and everything. I know y'all like that, but at the same time, show you what the progression of these loads is, how we compound these miles, compound this freight, get that dollar per mile where it's supposed to be, where they think it shouldn't be. But at the end of the day, that's what we doing. We getting a check. Next on the Hotshot Haven. Alright, y'all, let's get it going, man. Went probably 30 miles from my house and grabbed this burro and put it on there. I already had something prearranged with a friend of mine to pick up on Friday afternoon in Crestview, Florida, to go get a vehicle that he left down there. So I grabbed that and proceeded to head on down to Crestview, Florida, to pick up Tahoe and grabbed that. I grabbed that and secured that. That paid like $400. The burro was at $800, so that's a good piece of change coming into the next week. But hey, grabbed that, man, down there in Crestview, Florida. Then went and talked to my homeboy Fred Tillis, making move transportation with this beautiful second gen Dodge, man. You gotta love it, boy. That hunter green on that thing, man. Boy, hey, like I said, second gen high mount turbo setup in there on that 5.9, clean as a fish pussy, boy. I ain't lying, that thing nice. But yeah, we sat down, we chopped it up, man. Got a little grub, man, and shot the breeze, ate a few shrimp. You know how you do it, man. But I ain't got back on the road because I got stuff to do. So I went home Saturday morning. I got up, drove from Jackson to Grenada. Hey, brought this to my friend's house, man, dropped it off per usual, with no damages, no shortages, everything good. And I'd like for you to take a moment, take a note of this bagging job that occurred, you know what I'm saying, in there. And we did a little work, but at the same time, like I say, you got to be able to put this truck where it needs to be. And being able to maneuver this truck is part of your job. And being a professional, you need to be able to operate the equipment that you're being in charge of moving and do it safely. But yeah, we got that stuff off, man. We got that Tahoe off of there. No problems, no issues, man. Like I said, check out that bagging job. Put it in there. Hey, it's a narrow street, weird driveway. Got to get it on the side of the house. That's where he wants it, so that's where it goes. Got that COD. Hey man, just a look, man. Look at this setup. I just gotta do it again. But directly after that, man, we came out on a mission to drop that burro off in Oklahoma. And on the way, we went through Little Rock, Arkansas. We ended up procuring a load that was a 3001 mini whacker, as you can see, articulated. We'll be doing a video. Hey man, it's a little snap, a little time lapse of picking it up. You know, let y'all look at that and see how y'all like that. But we picked up that mini whacker in Little Rock, Arkansas, on the way to Oklahoma also, so that compounds the miles. And you know, if you check out down at the bottom, we're gonna do a little subtitles with the amounts and stuff, so we can get this stuff together for y'all, so y'all can see what happened this week in a not so large amount of miles and pretty laid back week. So got it on up there to Oklahoma. It dropped out before what we were really trying to drop off, but that's all money in the bank compounded. Got that off of there, man. Got the paperwork signed and ready to get up out of there. So I'm headed to, you know, drop off that burro in Oklahoma, and halfway between, you know, Tulsa and Fairfax, I picked up this Chevy Silverado. You know, this part of switching out, you know, at the beginning, I take pictures of all the damages as a used vehicle, man, the wear on the seat, the crack in the dash. Man, the thing had a door handle that was pretty loose, and it had a little chrome decorative cover on it. It discolored and paint was wiped out. So you always want to notate your damages. And then we come and pick up this forklift, and you know, this is pretty heavy, man. This is like 8,000 pound forklift, and you know, as you can see, we're over secured. But I had someone ask me about, you know, how did I load that forklift, and how they gonna unload that forklift, because you know, realistically, it doesn't run. So hey, here's a good video of how they unload and load inoperable things like this. And there are, you know, there's a way to do anything, but I just want y'all to see, man, you know, when you ask good questions and you make good inquiries to the broker and you ask the proper questions, you can pick these loads up that you didn't think you probably could get because, hey man, I don't have the correct ramps to roll that up there. That doesn't really drive up there. If you ask the right questions, you'll find out that it doesn't drive anyway, and they got to sit it on there and pick it up and sit it down on the ground when you get ready to leave. But there's a technique right here where they pick it up and you just simply drive away from underneath it, and they sit it on the ground. Load, load it, load, unload it. So, hey, there it is. But check that out. Kind of interesting, too. You know, when you think about it. There's more than one way to skin a cat, people. Get that money. Oh, man, chase check. But at the same time, you know, I get that off there. I go directly across the street because it's the round trip I was talking to you all about, man. It's paid $17.50 to go from Alabama to Georgia and Georgia back to Alabama. So, hey, when they got that off, I proceeded to go directly across the street. And when I did, I told y'all when I got it up there, you know, I was gonna drop it off, put that other piece on there, tarp it, and I was gonna have a lot of trailer left over. So you know what the objective is, and I gotta go back across there. Time was working with me, so you know I did everything early bird gets the worm. So you know what I'm saying, I proceeded to get away from up under this right here and go across the street. They had a machining table that cuts wood out very quickly, but at the same time I went over there, got it loaded up, you know, checked everything, make sure there was no loose pieces or anything like that could fly off from under the tarp or anything that could cause a damage claim, and everything was good with it. It didn't have any really loose pieces or anything like that, so I covered it up, tarped it, and proceeded to get back on the phone because the night before when I pulled in, I started emailing about some loads. Okay, like I told y'all when I left from starting the round trip whole deal, and man, when that trailer get empty, man, I'm gonna put that on there right there, and I'm rolling out with, and I'm gonna fill the rest of the trailer up. It's too much space. Okay, there's space. I can get back across there, so I go 45 minutes to Blackshire, and I pick up a square baler. As you can see, square baler about 3,200 pounds. It really didn't take up much space. Total weight on the load is about 4,500 pounds, maybe 5,000 pounds. And picked it up. That's the Tractor Supply place. Meanwhile, we got owner operators over here, man, in Illinois, Indiana. They carrying scaffolding. That pretty ass Denali, boy, you already know it. And you know, just like that, I come back, you know, get the air conditioning, you know what I'm saying? Give away a little bit of money on the whole little deal out here, and at the same time, you know, like I said, keep it going. And then we're gonna break down what happened. Hey, now let's take a look at the breakdown, and y'all can see why I be talking shit, and I be saying fuck a hater, and these low efficiency motherfuckers running for whatever a mile, and the operating cost way out of control, way out of hand. That's why I call some low efficiency motherfuckers, because in the midst of we doing the same thing in the same amount of time, I make 5 or 6 times as much money they can because of the fact the operating cost being what it is. Now we're gonna look at it. Total revenue for the week, $52.50. Rate per mile ain't no average rate per mile. They rate per all mile, $2.21. My operating cost ain't no dollar and a quarter, nothing. My operating cost 64 cents a mile when you do this shit right. When you set it up right, you don't over leverage yourself, i.e. borrow money and do shit you can't afford to do and just make it look good and it ain't really good. Your ass be up there over $1 something. Total running cost 64 cents a mile. Total profit made off all the mile, $1.57 a mile. Some folks ain't getting $1.57 a mile to start with, so we ain't gonna talk about that. Y'all need to hit me up in the comments and down there in the CashApp for the 1-hour consultation, because finally some of these folks gonna have your ass running off a cliff. So get what, in a week time, we run them mile, we compound them lows, we end up with a night on 37, 33, 20. Get what, 37, 33, 320 usually be more people gross. That more people gross, and we bring that home. The shit they grossing, get what? We bring that home. I'm gonna say that again. The shit they grossing, we bring that to the house. Like I said, man, these $40 1-hour consultation, I ain't gonna say it's gonna change your life, but it sure might change your business. And one thing about it, I don't worry about no hater. I don't worry about people with other channels. I don't worry about what nobody else doing. But I'm trying to show you the way. Now, this the way. This is how you end up with months where you be done made $15,000, $20,000 with one truck. Sometimes more than that, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you leave yourself open to catch them real loads and them round trips and all that while you trying to book a week up with solid loads on the whole trailer for $1.25, $50, 75 cents a mile, which ain't bad. But at the same time, look what you could be doing. Hey man, this been Jonathan at the Hotshot Haven, man, trying to get it in, go get it in, get what on the grind all the time. Like I said, fuck a hater, man. These folks gonna do what they gonna do. You let them do what they do, man. They can build, they dig themselves in the hole, whatever they want to do. But at the end of the day, I'm showing you the way. Ain't no other way to think about it. But hey man, the dude just went out and spent a little or nothing, about $1,516. That's all expenses. That's the truck note, that's the driver, that's everything included. 64 cents a mile. Cause guess what? We some asset-based carriers. I'm saying it again. Asset-based carriers. That means you got assets. I ain't talking about buying no fucking trailers. I'm talking about power units. That makes you an asset-based carrier. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we'll get more into that later on. But till next time, man, y'all keep them wheels turned the right side down. Hustle, 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 man. Can't nobody grind this shit like you. Can't nobody do this shit like you. But one thing about it is all about the preparation. And like I said, proper preparation, prevent poor performance. But it's the 5 P. Get your mind right. Hey, until next time, man. Peace.